Hi guys. Hi. Evil Cake Genius here. I'm going to show you guys how to make shiny cookie icing, which is kind of neat. It's an icing that you can dip cookies in, or you can flood and pipe if you're like really that neat. And it dries, when you dry it overnight, it will dry with a shell that is hard. Not as hard as royal icing, but you can still stack them and stuff. And so it dries stackable on top. You can use edible markers on it. You can do just about anything you could with royal. But when you bite into it, it's still kind of soft underneath. So it's great. It's a great icing, and it's a sneaky little recipe that I've had for years that I've never bothered to share. So anyway, so this is shiny cookie icing. All it is, I've got a pound of powdered sugar here, and then I'm going to add to it in the well in the center. I'm going to add a 1/3 cup. This is my world's best measuring cup. This is a really old one. They don't even look like this anymore. We sell them on the site, but they don't look like this. So that's a 1/3 cup. Or is that a 1/3 cup? That's a 1/3 cup right there. Okay, 1/3 cup. And then I don't know if I can get this in here, but you fill. Okay, fill it to the top. Dump it out. And that like shoves all that, so you don't have to get the sides out at all. You just. I see. Look at how much more fulfilled my life is now. Okay, and then we do a 1/3 cup of just regular old milk. And we want it to taste good, so I'm going to do our Yummy as Hell concentrated flavor, which is amazing. If you haven't tried it, what are you waiting for? Please. And I usually use about a 1/2 teaspoon in most things, so there, I'm guessing. It doesn't matter because it's just delicious. And then you're just going to stir this stuff up. So this is there's no technique. It's literally you're just making like a glaze icing, but some magical thing happens with the combination of these simple ingredients, and it ends up being pretty neat. It's delicious. It tastes better than royal in my opinion. It's not as sturdy as royal, but you can stack them and bag them and stuff. So. Okay, I think I got them. It's not a bad idea to cover this with plastic wrap and let it rest. And that'll help all the air bubbles go away. But I'm not going to make you guys sit here while it rests. So that's our stuff. Pretty exciting. So yeah, there's some air bubbles in there. It's okay. We'll get a toothpick and we'll get them out. But if you let it rest covered a little bit, you're not going to have to deal with that. Okay, so now cookies. So we're gonna work on a Christmas cookie, and you can see how it's got that little wart there. Sad. This is a microplaner. This is a trick from Allison at Yuzu Yummies. If you don't follow her, go follow her now. She's got all sorts of ingenious ideas. And see, look at the little warts gone. And you can see, look at all these bubbles coming to the top already. So I'm gonna have to poke a lot of bubbles, but I don't want you guys to have to wait. So I promise you that your shiny cookie icing iced cookies are gonna look better than mine if you let that rest. So you can pipe and flood, but I am lazy. And so all I do, well, it's got a lot of bubbles on it. Hold on, I need to thicken it up a little bit. I lied. Hold on, more sugar.
Do you have enough cookies, or do you want me to scrape that off?
I didn't do the test. I've got more. I didn't do the test, so I forgot about that. So I'm going to put in more because I forgot to tell you guys about the test. It's the 5-second rule. So what you need to do is stir this up. And then Okay, when I do a swipe, a drizzle like that, it should take 5 seconds for it to disappear. 1 minute, so that's only 2 seconds. So I'm gonna put a lot more in there. Okay, this is starting to feel a little better. So it's the same as Royal. Usually like 5 seconds is a pretty good indication that it's going to smooth out, but it's not going to just run off of the cookie. So this is feeling much better. Okay. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Oh, it's still a little, yeah, a little more. Okay. Well, this is how it's going to be because it's all the powdered sugar we have. Okay. I think this should do it though. Oh yeah, that might be too thick. Okay. Okay. Nice close up of my hand, and there we go. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5. That's about right. If anything, it's a little thick. So we're gonna try again. I'm gonna take the same sad cookie that I dipped before, and we're gonna try to make him happy. Dip. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. So now he looks really kind of sad, but wait. We're just going to shake him out. And pop the air bubbles. Bye. Okay. And then he's going to magically even out. And see there's a little divot that I'm not happy with. So I'm just gonna throw a little in there. And you can watch it disappear. So there we go. So, I mean, it's not quite as perfect as if you were to flood. And you can use this for flooding too. But considering the amount of decorating we're going to do on this, I think it was just about fine in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, come on, look at that. You can't really argue with that. Well, you could, but then you would be one of those people. So, I'll get another one real quick. So this is another guy. It goes way faster than piping and flooding. And it's messy, but it works. So we're just gonna mess it up a little bit, rough it up. And then, so don't be discouraged when you pull it out and it looks kind of like disastrous. Like, look at that. And like, how many seconds did it take for that to get like all better? So I'll just dab a couple of, and it's delicious, especially with the yummy as hell in it. Ooh, okay, so there they are. Now I'm gonna let these dry overnight. And that way they'll have a nice, like, what would you call that, Jenna? Crusty top? We'll have a nice solid,
nice crust.
Yeah, we'll have a nice crust, so that we can do things without them getting sad. But this is it. I'll put this up on our site, on the landing page for these cookies. So go to evilcakegenius.com and you'll be able to find the shiny cookie icing recipe. It's pretty cool. Talk to you later.